Hi, and welcome back to Fun Friday. It is time to do our experiment. We are going to be experimenting with colors and with sounds. So today we're going to be needing this book. So you're going to need to get this. You're going to need to have a pencil, and you are going to need to get your paint set that I put in your packet. Okay, so pause the video, go get those things, and then come right back. All right, so we are back, and we are going to get started on our experiment. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is I am going to be telling you about what a digraph is. Now, a digraph is when we take two consonant letters and we put them together to make a brand new sound. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. In the word she, we took that S and that H and we said, it doesn't go S-E, does it? It goes sh-e, she. The S and the H went together to make a new sound. And I'm going to explain how that works. So what we're going to do is I have some glasses of water here. And what I did was I took some food coloring, okay? I put some yellow food coloring in here, and then I stirred it up until it was all mixed up, and I got a beautiful yellow. And then I took my blue and I put it in here and I stirred it up and I got some beautiful blue. Now, did you notice that on this cup it has the letter C? And what does the letter C sound like? K, k, k. I'm a crazy cat, right? And then what does the letter H sound like? Horsey has the hiccups, right? All right. We're going to find out what happens when we take those two letters and push them together to make a digraph, CH. All right. So before we get started with the actual experiment, we're going to do a drawing. I want you to get your pencil, and we are going to make this drawing right here, and I'm going to run you through how to do it. But this is what you're going to be putting on your little window in here. So we're going to make 3 glasses. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make 3 little smiles. See my 3 little smiles? Okay. Now I'm going to make 2 vertical lines coming out of the corners of the smile. I'm going to do that for each one of my smiles. Okay. Now I'm going to make another little smile on the top here. I'm going to do that on all of my lines. Okay. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a frown. I'm going to make a frown right over top of that top smile, right like that. And there I have a cup. So let's go ahead and put your frowns on your other cups. There we have our 3 cups. All right. So I want you to put the letter C on the cup on the left. And then I want you to skip the middle cup. And I want you to put an H on the cup on the right. Okay? Now, you can see how this matches what I have here. The only thing I need to do is I need to join my C and my H together here in the middle. So in the middle cup, we're going to have a C and an H. Okay? All right. Now, what color is our cup? Yellow. So let's get a yellow crayon. And I probably forgot to tell you to get a yellow crayon. But let's go ahead and you can pause it and get a yellow crayon and a blue crayon. And we're going to color that in, just like that. And then I am actually going to write the word yellow underneath because that's one of our sight words. So we're going to write Y-E-L-L-O-W. Okay, can you see that? Y-E-L-L-O-W. All right, what color do you think we're going to put into our H cup? Yep, let's get your blue, and we're going to color in blue onto our H cup. So you go ahead and color that in. Remember, you can pause this if you need to. Okay. And then how am I going to write the word blue? Remember, that's one of our sight words. B. Starts with a B. Bull, O-O-L. And then U-E. And that says blue. Okay. Now, we're going to see how this works with colors and with sounds. So the first thing I want you to do is to take your C and pour, carefully pour. I'm going to pour that in there. All right. And then I'm going to take my H. I'm going to combine that. That's my blue. Let's see what happens. All right, I think I'm going to stop right there. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to take it over to the light so maybe you can see better. Can you see that? What color did it turn into? It turned into the color green, didn't it? Now, let's take our yellow crayon, because we poured the yellow in here first into our CH. Let's color that in yellow. All right, and I'm going to draw an arrow that shows that I poured my yellow in there. See? And then I am going to take and make an arrow to show that I'm pouring my blue into that middle cup. So let's take our blue and we're going to lightly color over the yellow right in here. Okay, because we're joining that blue in there. So let's lightly color over that. And what do you notice is happening to that color inside your CH? Can you see that? It's turning green, isn't it? Okay, now that I have my green in here, did you notice how I had two different colors and I joined them together to make a brand new color? Just like I had two different sounds and I joined them together to make a brand new sound. Okay, so I had k and h, and when I join them together, they say ch, 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 like a ch, ch, train. Okay, now, here's the next part of our experiment. I want to know if we can take this apart and make it go back to being blue and yellow. So I'm going to take, I can keep this one because it's empty. Let's see, do you think I can pour this in here and take the yellow out of it? Still looks green. What if I tried taking the blue out of it? Still looks green, doesn't it? Once they're joined together into a new color, you can't take them apart. So if you see a C and an H together, it's always going to say ch, ch, ch. All right? If you see an S and an H, it's going to say sh, sh, sh. If you see a T and an H, it's going to say th, th. Or if we use our voice with it, th, th. Right? And if you see a W and an H together, it's going to go wah, 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 like in whisper. Okay? So this was our experiment, and this showed that when we took two colors and we mix them together, it changes that color, and we can't take it apart. And it also shows that when we take our two consonants and join them together to make a digraph, it makes a brand new sound, and you can't take that apart either. Now, because we are working with colors for sight words this week, I got you some paints, and I apologize if some of them are broken. I got these at the dollar store, and it really doesn't matter if they're broken because I want you to make your own experiments. And you just need to have some clear cups. And what I did, if you have food coloring, it works the best. But if you don't have food coloring, then you can use your paints. And what I did was I took my blue, I'll just see how that just came right out of its little package. And I took this blue and I stuck it in some hot water. And the reason I put it in hot water instead of cold water was so that it would dissolve faster. Remember when water heats up, those molecules start moving around a lot faster, and that acts kind of like a stirrer to get it stirred up. So you can put that in there, and if it's nice and hot, now mine isn't very hot anymore, but if it's hot, it will start to get a little bit darker blue. You'll see the color kind of going in. And you can also take a spoon and you can spread it around a little bit, try and get that color to dissolve in there. Okay, and then I took this isn't a really red, this is more of a pink, but that's what color would happen to be in that paint thing. And I put that in here, and again, I stirred it up. Now you don't want to use the same spoon that you had your blue in because that'll mess it up, but you can see it's getting darker because it's dissolving. Ooh, isn't that beautiful? I like that. Okay, and then I want you to take an empty glass and you're going to pour those in. Let's see, I pour a little bit here, a little bit here, and let's see what color we get. Can you see? Maybe we need to put a little bit more. It's starting to turn what color? Look at that, it's turning purple, isn't it? Can you see that? I can see it really good here with my light. I'm not sure how it's going to show up on the video, but if you do this at home, you'll be able to see it really well. In your journal, what I want you to do now is I want you to do 3 experiments, okay? And the first one I want you to, we did together, so you don't have to do this again if you don't want to. But what I want you to do is write down yellow plus, just like plus when we're adding, blue. And then, see I have yellow and blue. And then I want you to, we're going to make our 2 lines that go like this. And then what color did we get when we did yellow and blue? We got green. So I'm going to write G-R-E-E-N. We got green. Okay. On this side, I want you to write red plus blue. Red plus blue. And I'm going to draw my lines pointing down. And what color do we get when we combine our our red and our blue? And then you write that word down. Okay, like that. And the last one I want you to do is, let's do red plus yellow. What's our next step? Draw our lines, pointing down, slanted lines. And I'm not even going to tell you what this one is because you're going to get to figure this one out all by yourself by using your either your food coloring or by using your paints. Okay, so when you're done with this, I want you to open your book up like this. And I want you to show it to me. You can do it on, just do it in a photo, okay? You can do it in a photo so I can see how you mix them together and if you got the right colors, okay? I hope you have fun doing this. And like with this, you might have to kind of mix a little bit. Sometimes you have to have a little more of one color than the other until you get at the shade that you want it. But it will be all different shades of purple depending on how much blue you put in it or how much red you put in it, but it will still be purple. It might be light or it might be dark. Okay, remember, just like you can't take your colors apart once you mix them together, you can't take your digraphs apart either. They've made a new sound. And we're going to learn I'm going to learn all about the sound of CH, and a little bit in a different video. So go ahead, have fun with this. Make sure you remember to clean up, and I can't wait to see what you come up with. All right, bye.